Observation, contemplation, conversation, condemnation, constellation.
Welcome back to Each One Teach One, y'all. I'm Real Thought. Today we're going to be talking about spirituality versus religion and how to choose, right? So first off, let's not assume we all know what these words mean. So religion just means a particular system of faith or worship, and that faith or worship is usually put in some type of God or higher power. And on the other hand, you got spirituality. That is the state of being concerned with or dealing with the human soul, spirit, mind, however your system chooses to define that. Now, although these definitions are very different, they have a common ground. They have a big parallel, and that's the fact that they're both dealing with the intangible, right? When you deal with God or religion, you're reaching out to something you really can't touch, something you really can't even prove. Only to yourself, or only to the people who can relate to you on that level, yada yada yada. So it's the same thing with spirituality. Although meditation has health benefits, scientific benefits, they do it in hospitals, schools, etc. There's an aspect to it that's internal, that's personal, that deals with the intangible, right? So that's the big common ground. So they in the same vein, but they are not the same. And the big difference is with religion, it's like you're reaching out. Right, you're praying for answers, you're praying for guidance, or you're putting your faith and your energy, your worship into something, and you're hoping to get that something back, right? But with spirituality, it's like you're reaching in. You're trying to. It's like almost like after praying, it's trying to listen. For the same reason we got 2 ears, 1 mouth, 2 eyes, 1 mouth. You're supposed to observe and listen, just as much, if not more, than you try to project that communication. So religion and spirituality, it's really no battle. It shouldn't be versus. It should be, they should be in harmony. They should connect, because they both seek to deal with something in the same vein. And if you ask me, you shouldn't have to choose one religion because, that vein runs deep. Humanity is old, hundreds of thousands of years old. It's too much out here, to shut things out and assume that you have all the answers. That's not how science works. You start with a question, and that's how spirituality works. You start with a question, more so than with religion. It's starting from the answer that someone has given, or a culture has created, or people have written down or has written down in order to help us. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you get, arrogant with it, or you get shut off to everything else, that's when it can become dangerous. And spirituality is what will balance that out, because it brings you back to the questions, and that's what learning is all about. Each one teach one. I'm out.